Amorim's 50th win versus Sunderland, the turning point. The night air over Old Trafford was heavy, soaked with the kind of tension that lives in the bones of a club haunted by its own past. Floodlights cut through the mist like sharp memory. The banners fluttered, red and gold, but muted by doubt. Manchester United, once the embodiment of dominance and belief, had become a team of questions. And at the heart of it all stood Ruben Amorim, arms folded, eyes hollow yet burning, carrying the weight of 50 games that felt like 50 trials. 50 matches. 50 storms. 50 echoes of comparison. For most managers, such a milestone would have meant stability. For Amorim, it was a countdown, one that every journalist, every pundit, and every fan seemed to be timing with morbid curiosity. He stood by the technical area, his coat zipped to the chin, scanning the pitch as the players warmed up. Mason Mount jogged across the midfield, glancing occasionally toward him, a look of understanding, maybe loyalty. Farther ahead, Benjamin Sesko stretched, headphones still ringing in his mind, ready to prove that he was more than a tall silhouette waiting for service. The hum of the crowd built into something electric, uneasy. The whispers had begun days earlier. If he loses tonight, Ratcliffe will act. The rumor had spread like wildfire, stoked by pundits who smelled blood and fans who'd stopped believing in fairy tales. The Sunderland fixture shouldn't have mattered this much, a mid-table side, a routine game. But football, like fate, loves irony. Amorim's job, his pride, his 50-game legacy, all came down to 90 minutes against a team half their wage bill and double their fight. He took a deep breath, the kind that carries more than oxygen. This wasn't just another match. It was a test of belonging. From the first whistle, Sunderland pressed high, fearless, sharp, biting into United's nerves. The crowd murmured uneasily as misplaced passes turned to groans. Amorim's system, the pressing triggers, the rotations between lines, looked brittle. One misplaced step, one bad decision, and the plan unraveled. It wasn't just tactics at risk. It was belief. On the touchline, Amorim barked orders in Portuguese, then switched mid-sentence to English, his voice cracking through the noise. Move! Faster between the lines. But the wind swallowed his words. Behind him, the fourth official scowled. Somewhere in the director's box, Sir Jim Ratcliffe watched silently, face unreadable, his presence heavier than the floodlights themselves. 20 minutes in, Sunderland almost scored. A deflected shot grazed the post, and the stadium exhaled in one voice, half relief, half warning. Amorim closed his eyes for a second. He saw it, the headlines, the scrutiny, the slow-motion replay of his own downfall. But when he opened them again, something shifted. Malaysia was warming up. The Dutch fullback, long exiled from the squad, forgotten by many, now sprinted up and down.